Gentlemen, welcome. We have a new FN on the channel, an absolutely beautiful Israeli model I put together from a parts kit. Someday I'd like a more modernized, tricked out FN, but for now we're going to appreciate what we have and get these two elegant weapons for a more civilized day ready for their next range session. Do check to make sure your firearms are clear before beginning. There are two different versions of the takedown lever, one that pushes up and the other that pulls back so you can open the firearm, pull out the guts, and slide off the dust cover. The easiest way to clean the barrel, I find, is using a bore snake. I never enjoyed using the patches. Just dribble some oil before and after the bristles and run it through the bore a few times until you're satisfied. That's all the oil we're going to need. For the rest of this, we'll be using grease. As I understand machinery, you use oil on things that rotate and grease where things slide. That's probably gross oversimplification, but I like grease on the FN because it doesn't run, evaporate, or turn into a fine mist when I start shooting. I cover the bolt, the rails, and any place where I see wear on the finish. I personally never worry about adding too much. It'll take what it needs and deposit the rest out of the way. This particular stuff is white lithium grease by Lucas Oil Products. It's the exact same stuff Jim Fuller uses on his AKs, which is how I learned about it, and it served me well. I've used it on my AKs in temperatures ranging from below 0 degrees Fahrenheit to over 100 degrees, and it's run perfectly fine. I've also used this grease on my Rody FAL in the rain with no problems. Although, side note, the FAL is very slippery when blessing the rains. Now, the only other part of cleaning the FAL is the gas piston, and as I understand it, it's meant to run dry, so all I do is wipe it clean and put it back where I found it. I do love the FAL's gas system. It has a lot of adjustability, and how I set it is I find the lowest setting to where it'll just barely cycle the action reliably, and then open up the gas port 2 or 3 more notches. To me, this is a good mix of the softest recoil I can go while maintaining constant reliability. On my FALs, this makes the brass eject about 8 feet when the rifle is clean, and when I notice the brass ejecting closer, I then know it's time to clean the rifle. Now, of course, there's no single way to clean and lubricate an FN, so if you do something different, let me know in the comments below. I learn a lot from you guys, and thank you so much for all the great comments, likes, and subs. It's very humbling, and I'm happy to have you along. In one of my next videos, I'll be reviewing the OG mod of attaching an FN pistol grip to the handguard, so be on the lookout for that, and we'll catch each other in the next one.